darkest reaches of our nightmares to a fantasy world of barbarians and battles comes Savage World Horror Action Figures. Your favorite horror movie bad guys have been transported to a world of warriors and magic, and you can make the story come to life.
Welcome to your worst nightmare.
No one is the same after being transported to the Savage World.
I'm going to rule this world.
Now you can hold the terrifying power of your favorite horror movies in the palm of your hand.
Arr!
The Savage World Horror Action Figures. Collect them all.
It's time, Michael. It's Jason Voorhees. I was the best killer there ever was. Hit this bitch! You are all my children now.
Hey everybody, Mike from Old Toys Live On. Today we're going to do a review of a new series by Funko. It's called Savage World. And this particular series of the Savage World is horror figures. There's 5 in this set. And we're talking Michael Myers, Jason, Leatherface, Pinhead, and Freddy. So why don't we get right into it? Alright, Freddy's the first one in our up and close and personal look at what's going on with these figures. Number 1 of 5. And if you notice, it's like almost like moccasin kind of Conan-esque boots. Pretty good sculpt on them. What's nice about these versus like the old He-Man is they've got bigger, flatter feet, so these stand pretty good. So that's the plus on that. Yeah, I got stitching in the head there. Yeah, look at the sculpt in the skin. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he's pretty good. He pivots at the hips pretty good. Stands relatively easy. You can definitely still put them in different positions. Stay standing, so that's good. Yeah, these are good for posing. There's no problem with it. These are nice and flexible, so they're not going to just break off. Also, versus the old band, they have ball joints here that you can. It's a pretty good fit, and it pivots really well, which I was happy about. So, as you can see here, that's a good design, nice and solid, so it should last. You see it pops right back in there pretty easy. I don't know about any like kung fu positions or anything. I haven't tried that. Maybe this will pop out a little too easy. But, you do have limitations. There's only so much articulation. I thought maybe that they spun at the wrist joint there, but it does not. It just pivots at the arms. This is the only rotation you got. Head rotation. If you feel like you got Exodus thing going on. Am I coming? Am I going? What's going on here? But all in all, the sculpt, the colors are good. Stands pretty good. And we also got a claw there that we'll put on there in a second. So let's get that claw on there and see what that looks like. And claw. It's the claw. Very Wolverine-esque, but they did good. Very metallic-ish looking. And the sculpt on these are pretty good. And it just clips on here like so. It's got a pretty good fit. I'll give them that. It's nice. It fits. Not going to like fall off. So that way when you're slashing, you'll get yours. We'll go on to the next. Alright, number 2 is Jason. Jason, I like his colors. I like the bones sticking out of the skin like that. That is pretty cool. And part of the mask is broken there. So pretty good details here, like missing ear. So like that. The chain around him is pretty good. Yeah, look at that. Head turns, basic, that's all you get. Just turning. And got some more, oh, even got some spinal action going on there. Interesting. Chain wraps around. You've got these loincloth things going on here with these guys. Not sure what's... Okay, the arm just pivots there, just like so. And as you can see, the knife's really just, sorry for posing, I've been trying it, but they just, as you can see, they just barely in there. So it doesn't fit too well. It's kind of cool that it's bone. They almost look like they're like glow in the dark kind of white there. I'm not sure if that's the case. Should try that out. Pretty simple design. Ball joints, nice flat feet. Stand just fine. Just hopefully your weapon doesn't fall down in the mid-striking. Okay, number 3. Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All of these guys pretty much have the same design, pivot in the arms. These are just so much like the He-Men from the early 80s. Clearly the influence here. Okay, so since that's open, that's the design. So the ball joint design there. Clearly that well, yeah. That was interesting. Let's see if you can see that there. Alright. Oh, he's falling out really easy. Interesting. Let's see what's going on with that. Okay. That, okay, it looks like it's a little short in there. Interesting. Obviously, I haven't messed with this at all, and so you guys are seeing it as I'm seeing it. Interesting. So the limbs come off pretty easy, and then we've got a mix between, this is Leatherface and Ash. I'm not sure what, but those of you who know Army of Darkness, this clearly is an influence. I don't know if what happened there, but okay, well, that one goes right back on. I do like the apron. That's pretty cool. It's flexible. Pivots not much because you've got these are pretty good size, both of them, so you're really not going to be able to do much, which is probably why the leg popped out pretty easy. Plus, I think that socket might have been mismolded, but I like the color I like the sculpt and the design of it. Very nice. Got little hack marks and stuff in there, and blood stain. These guys are poof. Yeah. Been doing some squats there. And they all got the first three all have the same boots. Just color variations. So if you look at ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. So pretty much, same boots. So anyways, and then this guy was kind of not the easiest thing to do, but this and ball joint. Captain Nubs over here. And we'll see. I know, like the older toys, if you just tried to push it in, it'll just like, they'll fold over, bend. It just kind of seems like it mushes out the ball joint more, so you want to spin while you push on it. And he's got a hammer there, so don't remember any of that going on.
Well, I don't either. Why do I have a hammer?
Meat tenderizer. Ta-da! And guess who? All right, let's take a look at this fine, handsome young, neither handsome or young. Okay. Hey, wait, what'd you talk about? All right, so he can break dance a little bit. He can dance if he want to. We can leave the world behind. Our friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, they're no friend of mine. Yeah. You're so wrong. So wrong. I'm out of here. Come back here. All right. So, can we do our review now? All right. How many knives you got? Well, I got one, and I got two. Two. You dropped one.
This is outrageous! Outrageous, I tell you!
And finally, we have Pinhead from Hellraiser. As he has said in some of his movies, he looks at the earth as Garden of Eden. I believe that's a direct quote. So, yeah, see that hook? Love the face. That is so cool. And that black. He's been working out. They've all been hanging out at the gym. This is what they do on downtime of movies. They pump iron. And don't make me. So they all pretty much are the same. The only difference is a little bit in the boots. Nobody has boots like him. He's got the pirate boot thing going on. One thing about all of these, and we'll go through this in a second, is they really changed, like loincloths. I mean, even none of them had loincloths. The weapons, if you put it all the way up like that, they'll stay in there shortly, but it doesn't take much to knock them out. But as you can see, it just slips and falls out. It doesn't match the size. It just doesn't. Way too loose. So, could have improved on that, and maybe if they do another wave, they'll improve on that. I do like the face. That's one of my favorite parts about this guy. He looks good. Just got that grin. And, very typical of this. This is nice. pretty cool. So yeah, he's got the pirate boots, and then he's got the big Eskimo boots. Oh yeah, so we talked a little bit about comparison of He-Man. These are definitely influenced by He-Man. So I dug up a little piece here and just show you the similarities here and the differences. So huge difference in footprint, huge difference. So size-wise, they stand up to the same size, height. How else to try to compare these guys here, but the legs are similar. But the older ones had bands that they held these guys together with. So they would connect like so. And yeah, let's show you. So that's who that's from, Mechanic. And so if you look at these guys, you can see the comparison. Let's get this weapons out of the way here. So compare. Similar, much better with the legs, with the head, torso, arms. Because he's got this cloth on, it doesn't show, but almost all of them just had the ripped muscles. So instead of, the diaper thing, the fur diaper, now they have a loincloth. So that's kind of cool. So that's a difference. The other thing that I'm surprised they didn't do is some of the He-Man. What they did is this rotated, and let's see if I can find. Oh yes, so I found another guy that can kind of give you an example. See how they rotated. So I'll give you just that little bit more of movement. Bam! Action! Boom! He's got the smackdown. So comparison, pretty much massively influenced. Not sure why the horror figures became that, because none of them were really muscular. Michael and Jason, and Texas guy a little bit, but definitely not Pinhead, definitely not Freddy. The other thing about Freddy, where's the Fedora Man? Like, he came with one thing, which is this hook. Alright. So, and that does fit good. So they did good with that. The colors and the skin sculpt and stuff is excellent. But why the monk thing, it's not Robin Hood. I'm not really sure. And then he's got the whole monk thing, here's your robe going across. So tattered, they couldn't get him to new pawns. So compare again. Where did he go? So improvement, versus this style. He just couldn't stand these guys out very well, and they just had these. But they did have cool characters, and they had some weird things that they did. Mechanic, man, periscope. Woo! Okay, so we did a quick review of those toys. These horror figures. Even compared them with the He-Man, which is clearly the influence on these. So we appreciate your time checking us out. Give us a thumbs up. Share our post to other people. Maybe they'll enjoy it as well. Also, we have an announcement for a free toy today. I threw a couple of posts out there on Instagram, Facebook, and so on. That people that subscribe will be put in a raffle free. You don't even have to do anything other than just subscribe. And we put all your names in there. We're a total of only 50 subscribers now, but out of 50 we did a drawing,
And the drawing winner is Cynthia Vargas. Yay! All right, congratulations, Cynthia. Just contact me and message me. But let's see what the prize is. What is it? Nobody knows, right? So, here we are. Original toy from the Ghostbusters. So check it out. And don't lose your head. Oh, this thing's cool. His arm comes off. And what you do is you squeeze the legs and it moves. So kind of fun toy there. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey! So, congratulations again. Those of you that are still subscribers, we are going to do this again in the very near future. So, for that, so long, we appreciate it. You can see a little bit of our background that we've been playing around with. These are the kind of things that we want to do reviews of toys, but we also want to be able to show the play value of it and do a comparison on contract. What's the influence? What do we think about it? Tell us what you think about our reviews, our channel. How can we improve? And don't forget, give us a subscribe and a thumbs up. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Hey guys, Spidey here, and today just wanted to hop in real quick on an Old Toys of On's little, thing that they were going on with the horror guys in the back that are really scary from those really old movies. You ever seen those really old movies with the burnt guy, with like those weird knife claw things, and that guy with like the nails in his head? Yeah, he did like stuff like that. It was really crazy. But I just want to hop in and say you guys should totally give a like on this video and subscribe because they're doing really good content. So make sure you do that. Bye bye. Spidey out.